Hi everyone, it's Vlogtober 5th, 2023, and I'm Diane in my retirement vlog for the month of October. It's late at night. Well, it's not late at night. It's nighttime. It's actually only 10 minutes to 7, so it's not that late. Um, Let me tell you about today's activities. I woke early. Well, I usually get up early, but I left the house by 7, 7:15, something like that. And I went up to Bennington, Vermont, because I wanted to go to the Bennington Museum to see the Dear Jane quilt, which I've told you guys a lot about that before. And I want to make it. I've only made one block so far. But let me tell you, I had a great day. Had a great day. When I left, it was very foggy, and it was foggy for a few hours up going up Mass Pike and up, what is that, 91 or 93? I think it's 91. I think south is 93. I don't know. I was going north. I went all the way to Vermont, and I got to Vermont by 10:30, which was great. And I got to see this quilt that is now a drinking cup. I bought the coffee mug. In Vermont at the museum. It's only up until Monday. I think I told you it is exhibited from Labor Day till Indigenous Peoples Day, which is Monday. So I was running out of time. I promised myself I'd get there this year, and when September came, September was a wash. So and then I thought I had this week. I think I explained that all yesterday in Vlogtober. So anyway, I had to go, and today was such a beautiful day. Once the fog lifted, and when it did, Massachusetts, till you got up north, Massachusetts is still mostly green. Once you got to very north Mass and Vermont, my goodness, it was actually breathtaking. One of the quilt ladies, I went to some quilt stores too for my shop hop. One of the ladies in the quilt shop in Bennington told me that this is usually peak weekend for Vermont's foliage. So if you have a chance this weekend, I don't know. I know it's going to rain. I believe it's going to rain Saturday, but Sunday and Monday are going to be good. It's absolutely breathtaking. When you, especially if you're in the morning and the water's coming down, the fog was lifting, there's water, you pass bodies of water, the sunshine's coming down, the leaves are painted so beautifully. It was amazing. So that made my ride go a bit faster. So I got to the museum. Well, let me show you what else I got. I also got this little picture that I can frame of the quilt. Where's the bottom? That's the bottom. Oh, this is totally washed out. You can't see it. Well, you know what? I have a video. I'm going to show you a video of that. I got the refrigerator magnet, the cup, and that picture to frame. And I was the only one in the room. They had the quilt on a stretched sort of out. I don't even know how it was done. And the lighting was just on the quilt. The room was dark. It was very exciting to be in the room and to see it with all those hand-done stitches from 1863. Unreal. And as it said, there are 5,602 different pieces of cloth. There are 225 blocks, and it's 80 inches by 80 inches. It's just amazing to see it in person. So anyhow, that's what I did. Let me put in a video here of the pictures I took close up so you can see some of the stitches and the quilt kind of close up. I mean, I could get pretty close to it. I could have touched it, but I didn't because I think that's against, no one said not to, but I didn't because you shouldn't. I mean, if everyone touched it, it would be a problem, so I didn't touch it. The other thing that I didn't know was going to be an exhibit at the museum today was Grandma Moses. You could take pictures anywhere in the museum today. I was able to take those pictures of the quilt, but you couldn't take pictures in the Grandma Moses exhibit because some of the properties, some of the items are still under copyright. So you can't take pictures yet. I don't know if it's staying there. At one point, I guess Grandma Moses, well, her name was Robertson. That's why I remember it, because my name's Robertson. Lived in New York, but had a daughter who lived in Bennington, and she came down to Bennington, or over, yeah, I guess it would be down to Bennington to, her daughter was sick, and take care of her daughter and her two children. So that's why there are some pictures painted of Bennington. Museums are the best, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. It was just such a wonderful exhibit. That was a good one, too. I spent a little longer in the museum than I expected because I made it a point not to go see the other exhibits because I thought I was going to hit 5 stores today for my shop hop, but I only hit 3. But 3's better than 0, and I got to see the Dear Jane quilt. I'll insert that here. Okay, back. So, we're up to countdown to Halloween. And today's Katrinkles, day 5. I'm about to open it. And there'll be a short video tonight because I went way overboard yesterday trying to get back into the swing of things. The swing of things in Vlogtober. I've never done Vlogtober before. If I call it Vlogmas sometimes, please bear with me. I'm trying not to. I always want to say Vlogmas, but we know it's Vlogtober. And today we have a stitch marker that is a hexagon. Yep, a hexagon stitch marker. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be like, no, it's a hexagon. Hexagons have something to do with Halloween? Hexes. Also, it's kind of shaped loosely like a pumpkin. Well, that's day 5 in Vlogtober. So I'm keeping it short. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't know what tomorrow's going to be. I left this morning at 7 o'clock and I got home just at 4. So that was a lot of miles. I did over, oh God, I don't know how many. I have it written down in the car. I didn't log my miles, but I know I did a lot of hours. The miles, I can't tell you. I'll have to tell you tomorrow. Report back tomorrow, especially if I do some of the shops in the shop hop tomorrow. I don't think I will because I like to go at least every other day or every 2 days, only because the dog gets very discombobulated. I came home. Dennis had pork chops at lunch, and he threw a pork chop bone in the trash can. And he was with the dog all afternoon. And he said the dog somehow got a paper plate somewhere and was chewing it up under his bed. And I said, really? So I went and checked it out. And what did I find? I found looks like a napkin that might have been wrapped up with something, but there's nothing in it. It was just a bizarre napkin, the way it looked. So I picked it all up and threw it in the trash and decided to go investigate, see where Oliver was. Because now that I was home and Dennis was home, we're both there. and talking, the attention is off of him, so he can go be doing little mischievous things. So in his bed, and wouldn't you know, in the corner fold of his bed, I thought I could see something, and so I put my hand in, I felt something, and what did I come up with? But a pork chop bone. We don't give our dog bones. I mean, if I gave him anything, I'd give him a marrow bone that was raw, not something that's already been softened up that might choke him. So I showed it to my husband. I go, you can't give him pork. If you're going to eat pork chop bones and I'm not home, you can't throw them in the trash. Throw them right outside because he'll get it and you won't notice because he's sneaky. He's still a good boy, though. That's not real bad. He's a dog. It's a natural instinct of a dog to go find food and especially pork chop bones. Okay, happy Vlogmas Day 5, and we'll see you tomorrow.